Hi. You know, there's a saying that says success isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. And I have found that to be true with painting. I just had this thought yesterday. I was doing a painting. I was working on one that I had started the day before, and I left it in a place I really liked it. I thought, oh, this is going in a nice direction. I'm going to just see what happens. Well, I did a few things and I thought, oh, it's okay. And then I did something. Oh, shit. I wrecked it. So I painted over it and did some other things and went in a different direction and had some fun. You know, I was painting and mixing around colors and stuff. And then I wrecked that. So I painted over that. And I did that probably 3 times and I ended up with mud, basically. So I have a nice background for my next attempt. But what it really taught me was to become aware that it wasn't about the final product. With my kind of art, abstract art, it's not always about, it isn't actually ever about the end result so much as it is the process, the journey to get to that. And that's what I really wanted to convey with this channel, is to encourage people to pick up a paintbrush, pick up some paints and some paper and just play around. Because playing with color like that is so exciting. You know, I would mix different colors that I've never mixed before, and I got some really cool colors that I didn't realize I could make. And I've kept those in my mind. They ended up not in the finished product that isn't finished. It's just a combination of lots of colors now. It's just this ugly mud color, which is fine because I'm going to use that as a basis for the next layer that it becomes. The thing is, that's so exciting, is you never know what it's going to be. And it's like abstract painting isn't about the destination, it's about the journey, because you learn a lot when you're doing that. And when you don't have anything in mind that it's going to be, you have no expectations, so you can just play and do whatever you want. And it might turn out into something good, or it might just look like shit. And it doesn't matter, because the process of getting to that point where you stop is the fun thing. That's the fun part. And then you can always come back to it. You can always change it. You can always start over. But it's about doing the painting. Playing with the color and the paint is so fun. And I really wish I could get people to try it. That's my whole purpose. Because you're tapping into your creativity, and you're in the moment. You're not really doing anything else. You're just thinking about what you're doing. You're just doing that. I'm not thinking about everything that's going on in the world. It takes me away from that. It puts me in my space here. And that's where we should all be. I think we'd be a lot better off if we quit thinking about all this negative stuff that's going on all around us. And just focus on making something beautiful. And yesterday, I did make some beautiful things in the process of getting to this ugly mud, which was not where it's going to stay. And the thing is, I could let it stay there and just do something else. And that's okay too. It's all about the process. So I really, really encourage you to think about painting in a different way. You don't have to paint realistic stuff. You can if that's what you're capable of doing, then go for it. But don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid to screw up, because that's how you learn. And that's how I learned about how to make some colors that I didn't know I could make. And it's so fun. I really wish I could get it across to everybody. Anyway, I hope you go out and get some paper, get some paints, and just play, and some brushes, or whatever. Use your fingers. Use whatever's laying around. You can use anything to paint with. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you give it a try. All right, thanks for listening.